another episode of Creative Writing Advice with me, JJ Barnes. If you don't know me, I am the author of How to Write a Story, where I take you from the beginning of your story through to the end. I cover everything in between, and then I cover editing and how to deal with writer's block as well. So this book, I'm hoping, will give you the confidence to get your story out into the world. So today I'm going to be talking to you about how to write Cosmic Narcissism. Now, you've probably heard of narcissism, and it's not a great trait. It's when you want everything to be about you and you're quite abusive to people to make sure that they obey you and create the image of you that you want the world to see. Cosmic narcissism is slightly different, and I'm going to be talking about this with a degree of self-awareness because I have a tendency leaning towards cosmic narcissism. I consider myself a recovering cosmic narcissist. I have self-awareness. I know I'm doing it, and I know that it's a problem, but I still struggle with it. So if I get a bit awkward, you'll understand why. So cosmic narcissism is when you believe you are the center of a universe plan for your life. It's where you attribute any successes or failures in your life to an external force, a deity of your choice, a universe. Universe is what I'm guilty of. Just an outside influence rather than anything you or anybody else is doing. So, for instance, my crime, as we call it, with this, is if I have a really bad time. So say something I was hoping would go really well doesn't, or things are going really well and then everything kind of just falls down around me, which happens more than you might think. I feel like, I'm prone to crises. But anyway, I'm like, damn you, universe, or of course it's all gone wrong, because I feel in the moment like it's not happening because of anything else. It's happening because the universe has decided that I, JJ, am worth focusing a hell of a lot of energy into to make specific events happen. And it's incredibly egotistical because it kind of removes the free choice that people around me and myself are all making. It's taking blame away from me, and it's taking credit away from those around me. Now, this probably sounds like just a massive confessional video. It's not. I'm going to be talking about your characters in regards to this, because characters, specifically a protagonist, it's very easy to make them a cosmic narcissist. Because if you think about it, your story, it only exists to tell your protagonist's story. So literally everything that happens in your story is for moving your story along for your protagonist. And the universe or deity of your protagonist's world is you, the writer. You are literally putting obstacles in their way when you need it to be hard for them. You're stopping things working when you need a challenge for them. You are putting people into their lives for them. Your protagonist is essentially like me on steroids here, like hyper actual center of their universe, because it's their story. And the problem is, if everybody in your story literally is just functioning, just acting to move your protagonist's story along, they are a cosmic narcissist, and it will start to become kind of obvious to them. If you're writing a person who is aware, think of Truman in The Truman Show. He is created as a cosmic narcissist because everything in that little world is for Truman. So he starts to notice. Your protagonist should too. If everything is happening purely for them and their story and they don't notice, how could they not, really? So what you need to do is make sure that all the characters around them are also motivated for their own lives, their own story. Because if they aren't entirely focused on your character, if they are pursuing their own goals, if they are on their own journey, their own story, we are just not following it, it's so much more real. We aren't just assuming that that person is in that place because they need to be for one character. They're in that place for their own reasons, their own journey, their own story, and it intersects with your character. It gives all of your characters, I know you're creating them, so I know they don't actually have free will, but it means that you start to create a bigger world, a bigger universe than just your person. Because all the people who will benefit us in our lives, do good things for us, they aren't purely existing for us. They haven't been put there by a deity or by a universe. They are people in their own right. And when we forget that, and we're like, oh, thank you, universe, for giving me this opportunity, we should be saying thank you to the people who did the things that gave us the opportunity. We shouldn't disregard them, and so neither should your character, and neither should you as the writer. Give them their own story. If they do good things that benefit your protagonist, acknowledge that they made that choice to do it despite everything they want in their lives. They've been a good person. They have put your protagonist first and done something kind for them, probably at expense of themselves. If they happen to be somewhere that's useful for your protagonist, put them there, not because they just wanted to be there for your protagonist, put them there for their own story, their own journey. Intersect, right? And if they do things that hurt your protagonist or inconvenience your protagonist, don't make them solely in their entire existence motivated to do bad things to your protagonist. They have their own reasons, their own stuff. Shit going on of theirs that is equally important to your protagonist. And by doing that, your world, your story, your universe that you are creating for these characters to move around in, it's bigger, it's deeper and richer and more fascinating and more real. And that is what we should be aspiring to. We want to create worlds, fictional worlds for our character to move through that feel real, that feel bigger and richer. Like they were there before your protagonist and they'll be there after, because those creatures, those people, whatever you're putting into that world, matter. So, as a recovering cosmic narcissist like myself, it's something I'm very aware of. And so I try to make sure that I do better. And so should you. Your story and your characters in your world should be bigger than just one. So thank you very much for watching another one of my videos. I hope this has been helpful to you. You can subscribe and get a video every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9:30 in the morning. I also have a big back catalogue of videos, some with Jonathan McKinney, my writing partner and my partner. Some are designed for children specifically, so if you've got kids who are into writing and creative writing, they could be really helpful for you, I hope. And also all of these videos that I'm doing like this. So yeah, come and watch them and find them, and I hope they're helpful. Comment below and tell me about any of your cosmic narcissism issues or your characters, any way you deal with it, how you make your world bigger, how you make your story richer by focusing on people around your protagonist as well as just your protagonist. And you can go to my website, which is jjbonds.co.uk. Over there you'll find links to all my social media, all the work I've got going on, my books, my blog, my film, my TV, everything I've got. Come find me, come chat to me, and we'll be back again soon. Thank you very much. Bye.